Well, Borderlands 4 is here. Everyone's in and having a blast. I just thought I'd take a few moments to actually kind of give like an early review. We'll take a look at some of the good, the bad, the hopeful for later on, because I'm only probably about 25% through the story. Kind of get lost in a lot of exploration, part of the good. Uh, but yeah, uh, first off, we'll start with I guess level design. Level design's been pretty good. I like some of the verticality. I like lots of different avenues to be able to walk in on like little underground loot spots or the little waterfall cave thing. Classic gaming moment. You're always looking for it. Things like that. Those are pretty fun. They're fun to like find out in the world. The adventure side of the game is pretty good. I like just getting lost in exploring the areas and going to points of interest and whatnot. We still have the quirky little intros like we have in the past. The claptrap one was probably the best one so far. We've got our little gym bro rush. So these are awesome. Glad to see that they're still here, still getting a few chuckles along the way. The environment's quite beautiful, at least for this first little area we've been in. So kind of hoping for some more range as we go out and about. So we'll see when we go and touch foot into some of the other parts of the zone. Don't want to ruin any of the story so far. Um, why don't we talk about some of the bad? The bubbles, the boss bubbles, world boss bubbles, whatever you want to call them. Really cool to see. Very noticeable. You think, okay, cool. I need to go check this out. The problem being, we step inside these things, we spawn a boss, and if you accidentally step outside, get knocked outside, it despawns the boss instantly. It'd be nice to see something that gives us a little bit of an indicator, maybe a 5-second warning, like an out of bounds, like they already have, or even just turn it into a physical wall once you've stepped through. People can enter from the outside in, but you can't leave until, one of the two parties is dead. Something like that would be nice to see. We've also seen they really enjoy this pick up an item and deliver it thing. It's being used quite a bit, a little annoying at times, but we'll hopefully it's doesn't continue down that route. But yeah, yeah, we're hoping here. Customization looks pretty fun. I've enjoyed like digging through some of that and you know, kind of taking a look at some of the what do you call them, the styles and the different helmets and outfits and stuff. So that'll be fun to go in and chase on things. We've got different collectibles out in the world, like Marcus bobbleheads, and of course the echo logs and um, the symbols, the vault symbols. Those are out and about. So, but overall, it's been pretty fun so far. There's a lot of customization within the game pertaining to your character, to your vehicle, to even your little Echo robot. Um, the weapons are pretty interesting so far. I'm very much enjoying the Order snipers and the Ripper SMGs. Those have been pretty interesting. My favorite, though, has definitely been the licensed parts. We have a Vladoff that I found that actually has Torg magazine license with sticky. So one of the main issues with Torg is always that its RPM is just absolute just trash. Like it's normally super low, so you don't really get to capitalize a lot on the ramping sticky damage anywhere near as much. But with this new system, we get to take that good part and add it to a very high RPM weapon set because Vladoff is very much known for high RPMs, less accuracy. And we get to actually make use of the ramping sticky bombs. Really like that. There's a lot of potential for that later on in the game. I could see a lot of really gnarly combos that can probably happen. They've added in a lot of cool little underbarrel stuff and alt fire stuff for different weapons, so we'll see a lot of those kind of bridge across with the licensing system. So looking forward to that. Overall, though, game has been pretty good. Um, You know, of course, the usual performance issues. We had to go through a lot of settings changes to eventually find something that smoothed it out enough. And the downfall is that the ultimate thing that really helped was frame generation. But we know that a lot of people can't actually use frame gen. It's just something you have to have something a little more modern, a little higher end, a little more expensive to do that, and it can be difficult. It puts a lot of strain on your system. Thankfully for mine, it doesn't, but you know it's a bit of a higher end rig. So hopefully they address a lot of the performance problems because they were pretty drastic out of the gate. Like I said, it was quite a while to get the settings under control. But with all of that, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up, get back into the game, push a little bit more, and we'll see how everything else turns out. You all take care.